What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Backrooms lore video, and today we're going to be going over the fan favorite level 37, or the Poolrooms. This level has been one of the most requested levels that I've ever done. You guys absolutely love this one. It's a fandom level, and definitely skimming over it looks like it's going to be a very fun one to talk about. But before we get into that, I actually made a Patreon, if that sounds like something you guys are interested in. There's a link to it on my channel banner, and there's also a link to it in the description of this video, and there's also another link to it in the about section of my channel. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely don't need to donate or anything like that. I just enjoy making these videos. But if you guys are interested in that, the links are there. And yeah, without further ado, put your fins, flippers, goggles on, all that good stuff, and let's dive right in. Level 37 has a survival difficulty of Class 0, which describes it as being safe, secure, and devoid of entities. Let's go. Alright, so at least on this level you guys aren't going to have to deal with entities. That's a good thing. Thumbs up. That's pretty good. Level 37 is a huge complex of interconnected rooms made of a white tile substance. So basically the walls, ceilings, floors, etc., all that is going to be a white ceramic tile. And the entire level is submerged in a slightly blue-green hue kind of water, and the water has a pretty nasty little bacteria in it, which I'm going to get into in a moment. The architecture of level 37 is kind of strange, like the geometry doesn't really make sense in certain parts, so you could go into a hallway or a corridor or something like that, and you'll see that the light actually bounces off the room in kind of strange ways. It doesn't really behave like you think light would typically behave. Because of the way that the light actually behaves on this level, you'll find that a ton of areas are going to have strange shadows cast on them, and some of the areas are going to be completely drenched in darkness. So obviously navigation is going to be a little difficult on that end. But I mean, what do you guys expect? We're in the backrooms. You're going to have a ton of spooky stuff here. The architecture of level 37 is kind of different. It has different shapes and sizes, width, length, height, all that good stuff, but it kind of is very difficult to map because of that, and it's extremely large, so you're gonna have a very hard time trying to navigate this level just because of how large it is and how varied the level kind of like structure is. Because some areas can actually be completely cast in darkness and some staircases can descend into the darkness, you need to have some good equipment. Make sure you don't drown in there because it does get extremely dark in those deep pits. Another very important thing to keep in mind is the temperature of the water seems to be consistent throughout the level. I mean, even in the darker areas, the temperature seems to stay the same. So on the bright side, that is a good thing. I mean, even if you have to deal with a specific bacteria, you won't have to deal with the temperature switching up on you like in the earlier levels. So, I mean, that's a good thing. The water is noticeably lukewarm, and upon investigation, you can find some traces of Epsom salt, which have been found in the water, and the compound actually helps to relax your muscles. So if you think about it, maybe that's the reason why you feel a calming sensation when you're in this level. Another scary thing about this level is that the water has multiple unknown compounds that have not really researched effects, but yeah, just keep that in mind. You're going to have some strange compounds, so maybe don't drink that water. I mean, besides that, there is a minimal and constant rippling that is present in the water covering level 37, and I mean, personally, I think that's going to make it a lot more calm to be in there. There is a theory, though, that the level might be so large that it actually has its own tidal forces, which controls rippling in the water. Now that is pretty cool, personally. There's also a very strange thing going on with the noise on this level, in that a lot of sounds can sound muted or dampened, and it's suspected that the water is the cause of this, and it quickly becomes obtrusive and drowns out other sounds. So some strange anomalous effects going on. It's still undergoing research, so this might change in the future, so I mean, just keep that in mind. But the theory for that might be that your own life, memories, and history might influence how the water sounds specifically to you. Level 37 is completely devoid of all life. There are no encounters with entities or other wanderers that have ever been recorded in the level, but it's not known if that's 100% accurate because the level is massive. So I guess theoretically, maybe, possibly you could come across another wanderer or an entity, but it's just never been recorded. So hey, maybe you might be the first, who knows. But aside from the lack of animated life, there has only been one other entity that has ever been discovered in the level, and that is the Hydrolitis Plague. The Hydrolitis Plague is a bacterium that is located in the water of the darker areas in level 37. It's expelled through the breath of human beings, and it can infect other people when in close proximity. It has multiple symptoms, those being weakness, high fever, severe pain, and possibly delirium if you're infected for a long time. Now, the actual effects of the disease are not very lethal, but they can be worsened due to the lack of medicinal availability in the level. So if you do get infected, make sure you take care of it very, very fast, or try to get out of the level as soon as you can. Due to the nature of the level, it's not really feasible to have any kind of colony or outpost here. There are a few notable entrances into this level, the first being certain locations under the water of level 7 can lead one to this level, and we covered that a little while ago. Submerged areas of level -132 may lead one to level 37. The third being curved tunnels in level 67 often seamlessly lead to tunnels in this level. The fourth being to no-clip through certain pools in level 997 will lead one to this level, with it being more common in pools with ceramic tiles. And the final one is entrances to level 37 may be found in the Couloir and Homer areas of level 30. I am absolutely butchering that, I'm so sorry. And bonus, there's actually a bonus one. There is a presumed exit to level 188, and there's an image here provided. Awesome. There are a few notable exits from this level, the first being to wade through the dark, dingy areas of this level, which can lead you to level 37.1, which is a sub-level of level 37, coolly enough, typically without one taking notice. The second being to immerse yourself in the water of the level, which has a rare chance of re-emerging you in the pools of level -33 or level -34. The third being long corridors in level 37 will rarely lead to the shower blocks of level 4242. And the final one being that certain submerged areas of the level may lead to level 67 or level -132 in conjunction with the entrances. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. That video was very, very fun to make. The pool rooms is one of my favorite levels now, thanks to you guys. And a special shout out to The Intruder Gaming for specifically requesting this level. And if you guys want your suggestions to be featured in a video, make sure to leave them down below in the comments, and I'll try to get to them as quick as I can. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and all that good stuff. And if you have time, or if you're interested, don't forget, Patreon is set up, and I'll be trying to upload some cool stuff for patrons on there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.